G'day guys, welcome back to Supercoach for D. I hope you're all well. Today I'm going to take you through my final BBL Supercoach side going into this season. Now I'm going to keep it pretty quick because I've got a massive weekend coming up and I thought I just need to quickly pump this one out. Got a work function, then a massive Sunday as well. So I'm not going to go into a heap of great detail. I've talked about a fair few of these players in my last couple of team updates as well. So before we get into it, just a couple of quick housekeeping things. You do see the open league code there on the screen. So that is unlimited entries. Feel free to join that one. And also during the video, I will be dropping my final league code as well. And I'm going to get 20 teams in there. So stay tuned for that at some stage during the video. We'll be rewarding those loyal watchers and listeners that have been tuning in every week. So big shout out to you guys. Apart from that, AFL Supercoach is about to hit the shelves, particularly for those Supercoach Gold subscribers. We'll be able to start picking our teams very, very soon. Some new rule changes. We've got that flex position. Lots to talk about. And the channel is getting a major, major upgrade this season and aiming for a video a day. So big announcements, some huge announcements to make once AFL Supercoach opens. And we'll also be joining another member will be joining our Supercoach Swordplay team as well. So massive news coming up. Stay tuned for that. But let's talk some BBL Supercoach. Now, most of the players you see here I've stayed true to throughout the pre-season. There have been a few slight changes, and a few of them have been forced due to players that are injured in the test squad. So we don't know if there'll be any late changes. There could be, but this is what I'm going with for now anyway. Probably the biggest headache I've had is in this wicketkeeper position. It was recently Josh Inglis, but given the fact that he's now not available and he'll be playing, in the test squad anyway, I'll have to look for another option. Now, I did go all the way down to Joe Clark, but my major concern with that is the fact that I know it's going to be just a 1 week play, and then I have to get him straight out. Seifert, at least I can keep him for that second week as well before looking to get a Josh Philippe in. So that's the major reason why I've gone up. Now, I'm not too happy about this because I don't like paying over 150K for this wicketkeeper position. I was contemplating and potentially still am, but I think it's probably a little bit too risky. I've just gone all the way down to Sam Harper, leaving that money in the bank and just hoping that the gap isn't too great in points. I'm just worried that Seifert could actually lose some cash, or someone like a Harper, if he gets just one half decent innings, could actually start making some cash. And with that 100 odd K in the bank, it could allow me to make some big moves coming into the next round. So he's there for now, but certainly not set in stone. It is either going to be him. I could go Philippe, but do I want to wait until round 3 by starting with him with his double? Probably not. I'm just happy to jump on him, I think, at that stage. So it's going to be Seifert, Clark, or Harper, one of the doubles to open up the round. Doran's going to be that that loop player. So I might actually just do that straight away there and get him on field. He'll be the captaincy loop option. I think everyone's running with him at this stage. Then the two big boys from the strikers, so Short and Overton. Talked a lot about these blokes. Did have Overton in my last video. First video I didn't, mainly because I was concerned that he wouldn't be really bowling too much, but I think he will be. We love these all-rounders, and you'll notice every player in my batting position on field is an all-rounder. And I know it will probably burn me with a couple of players that go off as batsmen only, but it just worries me so much. If they go out early, cheaply, it just kills you. So I'm really focusing on these all-rounders in this batting lineup here. Short, look, we are paying up a lot, but I just want to lock him in for that double in round 2. Then he's got another double shortly after that as well. As I said, same as Overton there. Webster, I believe, should be right. Now, I'm sure news will come through very, very soon, but for now, I'm hoping that he's going to be right, and he'll be my vice captain coming into the week. It will either be him or probably Tom Curran. But if he doesn't play, I've got a few options up my sleeve. I'll probably go down to a 117K type player there, I think, or even maybe go for Jai Richardson in my bowling lineup. Edwards is another one that's come in for me. Now, originally I did have Sean Abbott, but again, worried about his availability. And I really wanted to get a Sydney player in there. So Edwards was the man. I wasn't keen on Hayden Kerr. He's another guy sort of floated around here and there, but I think Edwards is the man. And again, he's just got a superb role. Like Overton, he'll be bowling. And I think he's just one of those blokes that I'm happy to lock in now, even though he's got the double in round 3. I did want a couple of players there, some like a Renshaw on the bench to go with him as well. Stoinis is just a no-brainer. Everyone's got him. Will he fail? I'm not too sure. Hopefully he makes a little bit of cash and just gets a decent score, 1 out of the first 2 games to start him off nicely. Renshaw, he'll be batting up high, I think. Consist should be actually opening, I think, with Warner. So, yeah, that'll be a really nice combination there on the bench, I think, and potentially playable for their doubles. Don't know what's going to happen with Consist by then, but definitely Renshaw will be bringing on field for his double. Curran, again, one of these no-brainers, I think, a really popular player, got the opening double, and then obviously in round 3 as well, as we know. And he'll be someone that you could easily chuck your VC on. I'd be happy to do that. So Curran is an absolute lock for me and has been since the picker opened. This is a bloke that's really recently come into my side. Now, I was looking at the ownership, and Jai Richardson was a lot higher owned than this guy, and I was really, really looking for a pod, and I really haven't seen anyone with Cooper Connolly at this stage. Now, news has recently come through that he will be fit or should be fit for round 1. And again, he's that all-rounder type with Richardson. He's obviously the better bowler, more talented. Obviously, he's a pace bowler. Connolly's that spin bowler. But I just think that Connolly's got that extra avenue to score, particularly batting higher up in the order, and has shown some really good recent form in the intra-club. So I'm happy to go with him for now and just sitting. Oh, I'll actually probably play him on field and then just wait for the double coming up, and then, hunky-dory with him. And then you'll see the 3 Renegades bowlers there in Rogers, O'Neill, and Zampa. The main decision I've got here is, do I go for someone like a Khan over Rogers? Because, again, we talk about the dual ways to score, but I'm a big fan of Rogers. He comes a lot cheaper this year as well. Fergus O'Neill, I'm really big on. So I don't see myself moving him, and I think Zampa almost picks himself at the price. So, it's going to be Rogers or Khan, but I'm going with Rogers at this stage, and I may regret that because I've been talking up these all-rounders, but I've just got a feeling that, Rogers could play well. And then McKenzie as well as that spinning option come across to the Stars this year from the Scorchers. Really cheap price, under 70k. Got the double. He should get his 4 overs in, you'd hope, and who knows, could even make some runs with the bat as well. So, they're the on-field slots at the moment. Renshaw, as I said, Consist, and then we've got Thornton, who I think will be a really good bloke to potentially just come into that flex position on his double. And then we've got Buckingham as well. Not really sure what's going to happen with Buckingham, if he plays or not. If he doesn't, it will probably be a salesman maybe. I'm not too sure. I've got 20k there to play around with, and potentially I could do something with that wicketkeeper position. Now, the VC, it's tough. It's either going to be Curran or Webster. I'm going with Webster at this stage, but that could potentially shift. And the captain is where I'm really, really going to struggle here. And when I look at these bowlers only, and it's obviously going to be a Renegades player on the double, Seifert, well, I don't think I'd have the confidence there. O'Neill, I don't really have the confidence either, along with Rogers or Zampa. So it's going to be a really tough decision. Do you just go someone like a Matt Short? I really don't know. That's where it can potentially comes in over Rogers for me as that potential captain option, just because he's got a potential couple of innings with the bat. Although Rogers could as well, who knows? So that's going to be my main issue. I'm going to panic a little bit if Webster doesn't work out. So that is the team, guys. Pick it apart. I know I didn't go into any great detail here, but I've got about an hour up the sleeve to get ready to go out for the day and then for the night. I think it's going to be a pretty big one. So thanks for everyone that has signed up. I've got, as I said, a couple of big announcements, which I'll leave now. I'll wait till I get together with the other boys and we'll hopefully do that together. But stoked for a big season of BBL, a massive season of AFL, and we're about halfway or just over halfway through the NBL season at the moment. So a lot of different super coaches to juggle at the moment, but I'm having a ripping time and really looking forward to starting the season. So all the best, guys. Thanks again. And I better actually drop that league code, like I said. It is 667205. So 667205. There are 20 spots up for grabs. Thank you very much for everyone that has stayed loyal, has stuck with me right to the end of the video. Really do appreciate you guys. 20 spots up for grabs. Hopefully you get in there. So that's it for now. All the best. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.